Hey guys, I am back with a dream that God has showed me, and I thought that I would share because this was something that was really pertaining to what we have been speaking on for these past few days. And so the dream was that what I remember was that I was driving, and when I pull up to the church, the church parking lot was full. It was like younger people that was in the parking lot, and they were talking and they were commuting with each other and everything. And when I pulled up to park in front of the church, it was a car full of 4 guys who had ski masks on, and they were smoking, and it was like the smoke was full everywhere. And I felt in my heart judgment off top, like, how disrespectful are you on God's ground, and you sitting here being disrespectful? And so automatically I did feel judgment when I saw them in front of the church smoking. And so I go inside of the church, and the church, it looked like a new church, like it was white, and so it looked like a new church. And when I went in, it was huge. And when I say they opened up the middle doors, and it was like a roar of people celebrating, shouting, and worshiping. And before I sat down, so I was sitting in the middle, and on this side, on the left side, it was all young people, and they were like, hey, hey, but they were hype. They were on fire for God. You felt Holy Spirit, and they were truly worshiping God, and it was full to capacity. And on the right side, it was older people, and they were doing like the old-fashioned just worship, holding their hands and stuff, but they were worshiping, but it was still together. It was like Holy Spirit was there, and it was just like a roar. It sounded like a stadium of people worshiping, and there were praise dancers on the stage, and there were flaggers that was on the floor and all through the church. And it was like a huge celebration of a revival that everybody, young, old, the whole body of church came together, and they were worshiping, where I literally felt myself ready to cry because Holy Spirit was so strong. What Holy Spirit showed me this morning when I woke up was that that God is doing a new thing, that we need to hold our judgment and looking at other people, because what God is doing, He is attracting everyone. They're not going to look like your typical worshipers. They're not going to look like your typical churchgoers. They're not going to talk that same way. Somebody may slip up and cuss, those type of things. And so what Holy Spirit was showing me was to hold my judgment, because it is still God in them, and they are seeking God. The older people in the church have to be receptive of the newcomers. They're not going to look like your typical people that walk into a church.